Good morning, everyone. It is, I don't know, maybe 10 a.m. on Thursday morning, and I wanted to do a very short video on crow's feet and keep going because they were not open very well yesterday in my video, and this thing is just stunning. This is keep going. No, excuse me. I apologize. This is crow's feet. This is crow's feet. It is a Paul Black. This is an 06. It is an early to mid bloomer. It gets up to 27 inches tall. It is considered a border bearded. And if you look at this thing, it is just beautiful. It has these tangerine orange beards. It has this striping that comes to the full length of the falls. The striping in the back is a little bit more pronounced, sort of an orangey color. And then around where the spot sometimes shows up, it's a little bit more white. And then the standards are kind of short. They're not super tall, but they are frilly. They're sort of a grayish white with a little bit of lavender color in them. You can see that a little bit better there. But this is just a stunning, beautiful iris. If you really like purples and whites, this is a good one for you. This has a beautiful stem. And as far as the next bloomers that are coming on, you can see that there's one there at the top, and then here and here. And if you had a whole bed of these, man, that would just be gorgeous. Look at that. Currently I have 2, 4, 6, 8-ish of these. I wish I had more. Fortunately, some of them are putting on increases, so hopefully next year I will have quite a few more of these. They are just beautiful. Wow, gorgeous. Okay, now for keep going. We saw this one yesterday and it was just barely open. This is keep going. Also Paul Black. It's a 2017 early to mid bloomer. It is a rebloomer up to 26 inches tall, and it too is a border bearded. And it is very similar to crow's feet in a lot of ways. It has the dark purple falls. It has the orange tangerine beard. The striping does not go down as far on the falls as it does on crow's feet. The standards are that same kind of white lilac color with tips of lilac on the edging. I don't know if you can see that very well. Hopefully that's coming through. It comes through a little bit better on that one. But this is just a very sweet iris. And this one in a bed with the others would definitely give you a nice big display. This one in many ways is a little bit more frilly than crow's feet, but crow's feet is a larger bloom and just a slightly bigger flower. But just gorgeous. I have about the same amount of these as I do of the crow's feet. And this would make a gorgeous display of these two together. They're a little different, not exactly the same. You can definitely see the differences in them when you look close. But they would look beautiful together. And then, of course, I still have this one here, which is Winter Romance, but it has not opened yet. And I have 3 of these that are trying to open, and they're just not here yet. Let's see. And I think that's pretty much it. I see lots of flowers that are going to be opening soon. Of course, those are still just beautiful. I guess I could walk around there and show those to you. We have another little short nip that has opened. I did clean a little bit in the garden yesterday. Not to perfection because it was starting to rain last night, so I didn't get everything done. But the big weeds, I did get those out. Now, breathtaking, I showed you this one in the last video, and these two have also opened, and you can see that they are the standard 3 up, 3 down. I am curious if this one is going to end up looking like the other one that came from that iris, or if it is going to look like these. But we will just have to wait and see. Definitely wait and see. Let's see here. That was Carrot Flash. This was the fire that was so bright yesterday. Here, it has already diminished. We have Orange Arc that should be coming up, although it is not looking orange at all, so I'm kind of curious about that one. It looks more like Mr. Sparky here, so it is possible that that got put in the wrong spot. We will have to wait and see. Little Miss Magic is putting on a bloom here. Let's see what else. Oh, and these two lovely things. Man, they're just breathtaking. Look at those. I mean, how could you not just stop and stare at these if you were to see them? I need to make an enamel pin out of these. I need to take a photo. I didn't get a photo of these yesterday, and they are just stunning. Wow. Okay. But let me see if I can get. Are you new? That may be. I'm gonna have to look to see if that's a new one that's bloomed. All right. Let's see here. Did I get you yesterday? I'll know when I see the name. No, this is Western Sage. Man, I'm surprised it opened up this well. This is Western Sage. It is sort of a rose and lavender with a lavender stripe on the rose fall with white, or excuse me, spot. A lavender spot on the rose fall with this striping. And this is a tangerine beard, small tangerine beard. And then the standards are pretty much the same, except they don't have a lot of that striping. That is beautiful. If you like a little bit of a lighter purple. I apologize, my allergies have gotten to me since I worked out here so much yesterday. But this is gorgeous. All right, and I apologize for the dog once again. Western Sage is a palmer. It is a 92, intermediate bearded, 22 inches tall, early bloomer. And this, man, he is just really barking at the birds. We have some starlings that hover around the house a little bit, and he's having a fit because he wants to go after them. He is back there. All right, Western Sage. Now this kind of reminds me of the color of the flower on the Texas sage bush. And I've been trying to figure out where they got this sage name, and I'm thinking it's something like that. The flower that's on sage. It's about that color. I'll agree with that. But it is beautiful. See, up to 22 inches tall. I'd say that this one's maybe 12 or 13 inches tall currently. Very nice, very pretty. You can see the next flowers that will be coming on this one. But that is just gorgeous, and I'm happy to see that I was able to catch that before a lot of rain happened. But you can see quite a few purples here, quite a few purple and white there in the background. I have one very yellow, tall bearded Luxor Gold that is just taking its time, and it is going to stand up tall and proud when it finally does bloom, and I cannot wait to see it. Oh goodness, my allergies. Better get out and run into town today. I'm gonna have to take some medicine before we do that. Goodness. Goodness. This particular iris here is in the wrong spot. It should be in this grouping here of It's a Small World. And I had forgotten that I'd already done this one, but definitely I have. And on this one, you can see the peach coloring just a little bit better around these areas here. These are the sex organs of the plants, and you can definitely see how this one has too many beards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 beards, but it's very pretty. And then this one is what it should look like. No beards on the inside, beards on the outside. It's kind of got this peach top and this lavender center. You can definitely see that pretty well. But just beautiful. But I'll be moving this one here as soon as it's done blooming. I'll move it over to the other spot. Well, look at that. Wow. We just looked at this, and you can already see that this particular flower is starting to open a little bit more than it was just 5 minutes ago. Oh, I apologize for my sniffles. And lastly, this one was the one that showed up so well yesterday. And this is our replicator, and you can see 2 of these. Just stunning, bright, deep purple with those lavender beards. Just gorgeous. That has a little white striping on the petal. And while not exactly what you want to see, it's still quite lovely. Still quite lovely. All right, and then I'm going to show you a little sneak peek of Luxor Gold. That way you can see how bright and yellow this is going to be. And I cannot wait until it actually blooms. Look at this color that's coming out the top of this iris. Look at that. Man, that is just gorgeous. Nice, tall, bearded. And yes, whenever it blooms, it is going to be a massive yellow bloom, and it's going to be standing proud. You see the second one already poking out right there. I am hoping that it puts on as pretty as a display as it looks like it's going to. All right, well, I guess that is it for this morning. I want to get our errands ran before the sky opens up. I do not enjoy driving in the rain. I do see a few more other tall beardeds that are trying to open up, but if they take as long as this one, it'll be a week or more before that happens. All right, well, I guess I will talk to you soon. You guys have a great day. Bye now.